Hey everybody, Chris with Night of Living Card Games. Back again on, at least by me, a snowy Sunday morning. Taking it easy and playing a little bit more Marvel Champions. Decided to keep going with my Octgn random hero, random villain thing and see what we get this time. So taking a look here, the popular decks, most part are the same. Looks like number 8 has changed. I think last time it was Black Panther. It is now Ironheart. So we've done the X-23 Do Not Choose Violence this turn, in which we spectacularly chose violence. And then Cable's Roundtable. So first things first, though, we got to see who we're going up against. The Wheel O' Villains says we are going up against... No, Tower Defense. I thought it was going to cross that line. All right, so let us get that going. Oh, standard or expert. We're going to try expert this time. Standard's been kind of easy the other two, so let's try to up the difficulty. All right, and we are bringing in... Ooh, the Wrecking Crew. That is going to be interesting. They are some beefy minions in those. Here we go, Wrecking Crew. All right, let us now. So we've got our 8. Maybe Hawkeye's new too. I don't remember. Let's roll. 7, I believe, is X-23. 2, 4, 6, 7. Yep, do not choose violence. So we will choose a different one. 1, that was Cables. So thanks, 8-sided die. What the heck? You really want me to play the ones that I've already played? There we go. 4. So 2, 4. Ooh. Shield Justice Groot deck. All right, this ought to be interesting. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that this is like a relatively standard shield deck with Monica Chang and the surveillance teams, global logistics, Agent 13, yeah, I assume. All right, so we got this. Tower defense is over here. Black order procedures in play. I'll deal the damage to the tower because I don't care. Flip and flip. All right, let's see here. Ooh, Fruition's good. Root Stomp is good. I like these two. I don't want... We Are Groot. I don't care that much about. Although, giving myself a tough status just for that first one for Proxima is not terrible. You know, I'm going to keep Quake out. I'm going to pitch Agent 13 and just draw one. All right, Homeland Intervention. Okay. All right, so my turn. I am going to do my action to place 2 growth counters. I am going to play Fruition to put another 2 growth counters. I'm going to flip up to hero mode. I'm going to spend 2 to get a Root Stomp out. So I deal 5 damage to an enemy, and because I defeated it, I get a growth counter. All right. Let us spend 2 to get Quake out. Who is going to do 2 to Proxima Midnight. I'm going to do 2 to Proxima Midnight as well. And then we'll ready up. Field Agent, Avengers Mansion, Homelight Intervention, Lashing Vines. Okay. So what is this? The player phase ends, so now we move this over here. Alright, so we're getting one on each. She is coming to attack. I'll give her the +2, and I'll have Quake jump in front of it, so she's attacking for 5. Plus Corvus Glaive, so 2, so 7, so Quake is defeated. And we get combined effort. Each elite minion in play activates against you, and since there aren't any, it gains surge. Ooh, assault. Well, I guess we'll give the 1 to the tower. I got growth counter, sure. So 4 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, my turn. Alright, well, I think let's just spend 4 to get the tower, or the mansion out. Let's draw a card just to see if it's anything I want. Global Logistics. I don't have any shield cards, so that's not going to do me any good. We're going to take 1 off of Under Siege. We're going to try something. We're going to flip. I don't care if Corvus Glaive. That's just an extra encounter card, so I can deal with that. And then I'm going to pitch that, and then we're going to ready up. Alright, end of the villain phase, or end of the player phase. This comes over here. So we get 1 on each. Corvus Glaive schemes for 2. +2. So 1, 2, 1, 2. This pops. And we get an extra encounter card. I keep going to the center because that's what I'm used to. And then we get our normal encounter card. So we are going to get a City Under Attack. Okay. And we are going to get Proximus Power. Ooh, activates against me. Don't like that. So scheming for 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, man. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we deal 6 damage to the tower. Okay, well, that tower is pretty ruined. And not that Groot really cares about that, so. Alright, let's draw a card with Avengers Mansion, Field Agent. Alright. So I definitely want to deal with City Under Attack. It's not as critical, but at least on the bright side, I would get to draw a card. I think I'm going to spend Field Agent and Dum Dum Dugan to get my surveillance team out. Oh, let me give myself 2 growth counters before I forget. Let's flip ourselves up. I'm going to thwart for 1, and then we're going to use Homeland Intervention to remove 2 threat, and the player who defeated this draws a card. It is a Global Logistics. Again, unfortunately, I don't have anything. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use Global Logistics to pay for a Vine Spike, put it over here, and then a Root Stomp to put a Vine Shield out. Let's get my upgrades out. So it's my attack and my defense. And then we're going to ready ourselves up. Oh, fertile ground. Very nice. Under surveillance would be nice as well. Okay, well, player phase has ended, so we get that. 1 here, 1 here. You know what? We will defend. And we will exhaust my Vine Shield and spend 1 growth counter. So I'm a 6 defense. I guess I'll give her the +2. So she's coming in with a 5, 6, 7. So I take 1. And now we get an encounter card, which is Magic Muscles. Each brute minion gets a tough. Discard until a brute minion is discarded. Well, I am getting a wrecking crew here. Oh, let's get Shadow of the Past out. That's good. And one of the Rainfires. Nope. There we go. Bulldozer it is. Alright. Villainous. And he gets Overkill. Unfortunately, I am exhausted. Actually, I suppose I should look. Make sure I don't have to give him a tough card as well. Nope. Just reveal it. Okay, so, and there's nothing in Revelation. He's just villainous. Alright, so let us, our turn, let us draw a card. Alright, how do I want to do this? Okay, so if I root stomp. Yeah, as much as I would like to get Utter Surveillance out, I think we're going to go 1, 2 for a root stomp onto Bulldozer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to do Fruition to give myself 2. I'm going to spend a surveillance team for a fertile ground. I'm going to use the surveillance team to take 1 off of. Actually, going to take 1 off of Army of Thanos. And then we're going to flip down. And we're going to use fertile ground to. No, only 1. So up to 6, and I get to draw a card. Entangling Vines. Okay, so I got all 3 of my vine upgrades now. So, all right, and that is going to be it for my turn. That I took the threat off of Army of Thanos. Hopefully that Corvus and Bulldozer. Corvus doesn't pop it himself. Bulldozer hopefully has to do it. So, all right, so this comes over here. We're getting 1 on each. He is coming to for, it does not, so he's scheming for 3. 1, 2, 3. Now Bulldozer schemes because he's villainous. He gets 1. No, that is not what I wanted. For 2. That is enough to pop it. So we go, and we'll get 1, and then we'll get the normal 1. So we get Under Fire. So Under Fire is Surge, and reveal the top card. Okay, after I will take 2 damage. And this is actual damage, not growth counters, because I'm in alter ego side. Heal 2 damage from each villain. Give each villain a tough status card. So you go up to 10. You're already at full. And last one is Corvus Glaive activates against me. All right. So he's scheming for 2. 3, 4, 5. Ouch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. All right, over to me now. Let us Avengers Mansion a card. Let us Fertile Ground to get a counter, and that. And let's use our action to get a counter. All right. So I think we're going to get Nick Fury out. So energy, surveillance team, and I am Groot for Nick Fury. We'll put over here who draws me 3 cards. Def Focus, Genius, and I am Groot. Okay. We will do an I am Groot for Def Focus. Then we're going to do Genius and one of my I am Groot to get Octgn out, who lets me go get a surveillance team and put it into play. And then add 1 counter to each. So 1, 1. All right, now we are going to flip ourselves up. All right, that doesn't have guard. I think Monica is going to ping the toughness. Oops. Ping the toughness off of. Oh, wrong way. Off of Proxima. We're going to Def Focus and Entangling Vines to I am Groot to deal damage equal to the growth counter, so that is 9. Wish I could have kept the other I am Groot to do all this so that I could go after Corvus next turn. Let us... Nick Fury will take down Bulldozer. Groot... We'll put 2 on the Black Order Besieger. Keep hitting the highlight button instead of the up arrow. Surveillance team. We're gonna take 2 off of Army of Thanos. And I think that is everything. And I deck out. So this will be for later. This comes over here. Now we get 1 on each. Proxima comes to attack. Nick Fury is going to jump in the way. And I will give her the +2, so she is attacking for 5. 6, 7. Nick Fury does not survive. And now we get 2 encounter cards. First is Proxima Spear. Don't like that. And then Direct Assault. Gets +2 attack. Okay. All right, Spear's going to be a problem because I can't take a damage with growth. With Groot's growth counters, I can't take a damage, so I can't get rid of the Spear. All right, well, that's okay. My turn. Oh, beautiful. Okay, so we are going to spend 1 for this. We're going to spend Quake to get a field agent down. Running out of rooms here. Running out of room here. I am going to have Octgn attack to take the tough off of Corvus. But instead of her taking that consequential damage, I will exhaust this and remove a backup counter so she doesn't take any. I am going to play Homeland Intervention and exhaust the two surveillance teams, which are both shield cards. Oh, choose a scheme. So I can only do that on one of them. Okay. We're going to exhaust only 1, so we take 2 off of this one. Then we will just take one off of that. Now we're going to spend a Def Focus and a Surveillance Team for I Am Groot to deal 9 damage to Corvus Glaive. And then Groot is going to attack to defeat the Black Order Besieger. Sure. And I'll keep it in hand. Let's see. All right. So what do we got? We are Groot, are tough, Root Stomp, removal threat, and my last Vine upgrade. All right. So this comes over here. We get 1 on each. Corvus Glaive comes to attack. I will defend. So he's attacking for 2, 3, 4. Oh, if it defeats an ally. Do I care? Fine. We'll keep her up. We'll just take it. So he's attacking for 4. Just 4. I take 4 Vine Spikes. Or Vine Counters. And then discard that. And now we get an encounter card, which is Pile Driver. Retaliate 1. I wasn't too concerned about the Vine Spikes because I don't have any of those cards in my hand. And if I ever want to get rid of the Spear, I kind of have to get rid of those. So, all right. So let us mansion first. Another field agent. All right. We are going to attack Pile Driver for 2. He retaliates for 1, which comes here. We're going to do a Def Focus and I Am Groot to play Root Stomp. So I deal 5 damage to an enemy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That defeats him, so I don't take Retaliate, and I get a growth counter from that. I am going to use Monica Chang to take 1 off it, which Field Agent will stop the consequential. I will then take 2 off of that. I will put... You want Government Liaison. What is this? This is my thwart one. You know what? We're going to spend Field Agent to get my Entangling Vines out. So now I've got all of them. And then I'm going to spend a Government Liaison for a We Are Groot, remove up to 4 growth counters. I'll remove 2 to give both Monica and myself a tough card. And then we're going to flip ourselves down. We'll use my ability to do 2, and then we'll exhaust Fertile Ground to give myself 1 and draw a card. Oh, Homeland Intervention. Unfortunately, I don't have any shield cards. But I'm going to hold on to that for next round for sure. All right, that is my turn. Let's ready ourselves up. And this comes over here. So we get 1 on each. She is scheming for 1 star. Add the other villain, so effectively 2. So she is scheming for 3. 1, 2, 3. And now we get an encounter card, which is Thunderball. Oh no, I do have 1 more Vine upgrade. Okay, so my turn. Alright, let's Avengers Mansion. Draw a card. Let us Fertile Ground to add a growth counter. Draw a card. Two counters. I'm actually at the point where Fruition isn't really going to do anything for me. All right. So I don't have any of my damage cards, so I'm just not going to be able to deal with him. Unfortunately, that likely means that Monica Chang is going to go away. That's fine. I'm getting low on my deck anyway. So, all right, let's use my ability to put 2 on me. Then we're going to flip ourselves up. All right, so let us use Homeland Intervention. I will exhaust these 2 to remove a total of 4 threat from that scheme. One thing I don't like about these upgrades, like Vine Spikes, is like you only get a +2 attack for this single attack. All right, we are going to spend Field Agent to get Lashing Vines out. All right, we are going to attack with Groot, but I am going to exhaust Vine Spikes and spend a Vine to attack for 3, or for attack for +2, so 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I am going to remove 2 growth counters, exhaust Lashing Vines to ready Groot. Then I will attack for 2. 1, 2. Then Monica Chang will attack for 1 and just takes tough off, so Thunderball goes away. I'm now going to use Fruition. 1, 2. And a Fruition. 1, 2. You know, we'll spend Def Focus and Strength to play I am Groot to just clear off Army of Thanos. And we will call that good. I'll hold on to Under Surveillance. No, I won't. Some root stomps. Okay. So this comes over here. We get 1 on each. He comes to attack. Actually, I'm going to just take it because Proxima Spear gives her piercing. Oh, but overkill as well. So, yeah. All right. So we'll have Monica jump in front of it. So 3. Pizza. Oh, we got I think I gotta start doing some damage here. Oh, he attacks me. All right, so 2. Oh, I gave him. Oh. Oh man, are you gonna actually make me defend? Yeah, you're gonna make me defend. Because I don't want to pop that if I can avoid it. So 3, I defend for 3, so I don't even take any damage, and my tough doesn't go away. But I used a basic power, so I'm going to exhaust Lashing Vines, 2 growth counters, and then ready Groot. All right, now. All right, so we are going to punch, I don't know, Proxima Midnight for 2. I'm now going to use a Def Focus and a Global Logistics to play Root Stomp. on 5. Now that they're both at 0, they are defeated. So I did defeat the enemy. So I get to place a growth counter on myself. So, all right. So now I think we just gotta chance it. All right. I'm gonna Homeland Intervention with the surveillance team to take 2 off of this. I'm going to use this surveillance team and the last marker on it to clear this, so that goes away. I'm going to use global logistics and exhaust the shield agent to look at the top 4 cards. 3 and 4. Okay, so, and global logistics says I get to put them on, discard any number of those, put the others in the top or bottom in any order. So I'm going to flip down. So this is going to be a scheme for Proxima. So should we get a tough status card? Do I care about it? Tough status card. All right, I certainly don't want under fire, so that's just going away. I think we're going to give her a tough status card, so that's going to be the boost card. You know what? Yeah, I'm going to make I'm going to give Chorus Gauge direct attack or direct assault because I've got a tough card that is ranged. He will not get piercing, so I won't actually take any damage from it, and then I'll leave this one on top as well. So that, and that. I completely forgot to do my Avengers Mansion. I don't know if that would have changed any of my play. Well, that actually would have. Shoot. Oh well. Can't retcon things now. Alright, that's fine. We are going to flip ourselves down. And we are not going to do any of my shenanigans to get growth counters because I want fertile ground to be able to trigger so I can get a turn. I am going to keep both of these because these should mean I can get Clovis Glaive to 0 next turn. So, all right. Look at all those resources. All right, so end of player phase. This comes over here. We're getting 2 on each. You are scheming for 2 and star. Heal 2 damage and get a tough status card. So up to 4. And now our encounter card is going to be, hey, look, it's a, no, that's not, that wasn't right. I put them back in the, what happened to, hang on a second here. What happened to direct assault? Direct assault was the next one up. All right, where did direct assault go? I know I had it in there, and I know All right, seriously, what happened to it? I am confused right now. Look at all cards. No. all cards. Okay. You saw it. So I'm going to shuffle this. I do not know what happened there. So that was for next turn. This was supposed to come out here. That was weird. All right. Okay, so my turn. Avengers Mansion, draw me a card. Fertile Ground, get me a card. That. All right, I got a lot of options here. I got a lot of options. How do I want to do this? All right, I definitely want to get a Root Stomp and an I Am Groot, although I don't need... I don't... Super... With Def Focus, I don't need that. Okay. Don't quite have enough for Dum Dum Dugan, which would have been interesting. So I think instead, if I do a Root Stomp and an I Am Groot onto Corvus, that puts him at 0. If I get Agent 13 out, I can get that a little lower. All right. I got a plan, I think. All right, let us flip ourselves up. We're going to use... Actually, yeah, we're going to... Gives me +2 thwart. Yeah, you know what? We are going to use a growth counter to take 3 off of that. And then I am going to use 2 growth counters to ready again. I am now... Oh, actually, I take that back. I did not do that yet. I got to do the... Order of operations. I got to do the Def Focus and Dum Dum Dugan for I Am Groot to do 10 damage over here. Now I will Root Stomp him to get him to 0. Because Proxima has hit points, he's not defeated, so I don't get the extra growth counter. All right. Let us 1, 2... 3, 4 for an Agent 13. Instead of having her thwart, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do before. Again, I'm going to do Entangling Vines, use a counter to take 3 off, and then I will do Lashing Vines in 2 to ready myself. Agent 13 will take 1 to take the tough off. I don't have any shield cards to ready. And now I am going to attack, and I'm going to use Vine Spikes and a Spike to attack for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. That is that. Oh, and I decked. Clearly you didn't shuffle. Okay. So I got a couple Root Stomps. All right, well, I think I should be able to get through this. All right, end of the player phase. This comes over here. He is attacking. So he's attacking for 2, 4, 5. And I don't want to deal damage to that. So I need to take it. If it's undefended, he'll get damage. I don't want to flip it, so we'll defend. That's fine. So he's attacking for 4, 5, 6. I defended for 3, so my tough status goes away. I am now going to use 2 growth counters to ready Groot. And then direct assault goes away. And now we get a second encounter card. So first one is Black Order Procedure. I guess I'm going to take 2 damage. And then Corvus activates against me. Okay, well, I think Agent 13 is jumping in the way of this one. Or do I even care? Do I care? So let's see here. So I got a Root Stomp I can pay for, deal 5 damage. Root Stomp I can pay for, deal 5 damage on regular attack. Nah, I'm just going to take it. So he's attacking. Oh, but if I do that, then that'll flip. So yeah, Agent 13 will jump in front of it. So 2, 3, and it defeats an ally. Figures. This is what I was afraid of, is the Rainfire, is I didn't want it. I was trying really hard not to pop the tower. So Agent 13 goes away. We deal 3. And so we've got to flip this. All right. Groot was trying Avengers. He was really trying. Okay, my turn. I don't know. Let's draw a card. See if we get anything good. Field Agent. All right, so Def Focus and a Field Agent for a Root Stomp. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Groot will attack for, we'll do Vine Spikes. Remove one of my last ones. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then Homeland Intervention and oh, I forgot to put the threat on that one. Not that it matters, but okay. There we have it. Shield Groot deck and defeated Expert Tower Defense. This is, I mean, it's a shield deck. It's basically the same thing as it's hero independent. It's Monica to get all the surveillance teams out. Field Agent, and then it's Agent 13 and Field Agent to keep readying shield stuff. So either surveillance teams or helicarrier. You could just constantly be using twice a turn. Then using global logistics and what was the other one? Homeland Security to remove big chunks of threat and to scry the encounter deck so you can set it up in your favor. And then you just take care of all your damage and whatnot with your hero kit, and Groot certainly has the capability of doing that. Obviously, thwarting is kind of his weaker aspect, so having a yellow deck with him is good. So it was a very good deck. Enjoyed it a lot. Who did this? This was another Web Warrior Fanatic one. Web Warrior Fanatic also did the Cable Roundtable, so thank you very much for both of these decks. And there you have it. So in true Guardians of the Galaxy Groot and Rocket fashion, the Avengers come back to their tower to find Corvus and Proxima defeated, but the tower kind of a smoking ruin. Thematically, that just makes sense. So, well, I hope you enjoyed it. Nice, relaxing, entertaining game on a Sunday morning. I'll be getting more Marvel Champions on the table, more Earthborn Rangers. Might pull the Kinfire Chronicles game out again. Haven't played that in a while. And as always, I got to figure out how to do a good way to show some Arkham on here. But Otherwise, as always, thank you very much for watching. If you liked it, hit the like button. See any mistakes I made, or if there's anything else you want me to play or try out, let me know in the comments. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. Otherwise, have a great day, everybody, and thanks for watching.